This is Ramans and it's me, Priska Joseph. Dear children, in the last class we discussed PYQ 2022-2021 and now in this session we are discussing PYQ 2023 and 2024. Okay, so before moving to our session, if you are watching my channel, please subscribe it. And don't forget to hit the bell icon for the notifications. Your comments, your suggestions, everything is valuable for me. So don't hesitate to comment below. Okay, so let's start today's session. And the first question is, the graph of y is equal to p of x is given. For a polynomial p of x, the number of zeros of p of x from the graph is option A 3, option B 1, option C 2 and finally option D is 0. Okay, so there is a graph which is y is equal to p of x. Okay, and it's an inverted parabolic shape and we are asked by how many zeros are there. Okay, so we know that the number of zeros of a polynomial can be found out by using the technique that how many times the line touches on the x-axis gives the number of zeros of that polynomial. Okay, we already discussed it in the previous classes. So dear children, in this inverted parabola, it touches only a single point. Okay, which means the number of zeros of this polynomial is 1. Okay, there is no other points which it touches on the x-axis. Okay, so it's clear that the number of zeros of the polynomial in this is 1. That is option B. Okay, so option B is the right answer. Okay, so let's move on to the next question.
Now, the second question is, if alpha comma beta are the zeros of a polynomial p of x which is equal to x square plus x minus 1, then 1 upon alpha plus 1 upon beta equal to option A 1, option B 2, option C minus 1 and option D minus half. So this is the question. So let the polynomial be x square plus x minus 1. Okay, so what is A? A is 1. B is also 1. What is C? Which is minus 1. Okay. Now, sum of zeros, that is alpha plus beta is equal to minus B upon A, which is equal to minus B. That is minus 1 upon A is 1. Okay. Then minus 1 upon 1, which is equal to minus 1. Okay. Then product of zeros alpha beta is equal to C upon A. So what is C? It is minus 1. What is A? It's 1. It's 1. Okay. So minus 1 upon 1, which is also minus 1. Now 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta is equal to alpha plus beta divided by alpha beta. Okay, on cross multiplication we get alpha plus beta divided by alpha beta. So alpha plus beta is minus 1 divided by alpha beta is also minus 1. So minus 1 divided by minus 1, which is equal to 1. Okay, so the answer is option A 1. Okay, so this is the answer. Hope it is clear for you. So let's solve the next question. So x square minus 1. Okay, then the value of alpha plus beta, that is alpha and beta are the zeros of this polynomial p of x square minus 1, and we have to find out the sum of the zeros. Okay, so let A is equal to 1, B is equal to, what is B here? Here it is 0. Okay, then C is equal to minus 1. Okay, so sum of zeros alpha plus beta is equal to minus B upon A. So what is minus B? Which is minus 0 upon A is 1. Okay, any fraction with a 0 numerator, then it is said to be 0. Okay, so 0 is the answer. That is option D 0. Okay, option D is the right answer. Did you get me? Okay, so now let's move on to the next question. Question number 4. if alpha comma beta are the zeros of a polynomial 4x square minus 3x minus 7, then 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta is equal to option A 7 upon 3, option B minus 7 upon 3, option C 3 upon 7 and option D minus 3 upon 7. Okay, so we have to find out 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta for the polynomial 4x square minus 3x minus 7. Okay, so what is A? A is 4. What is B? Which is minus 3. C is minus 7. Okay, so alpha plus beta is equal to minus B upon A. So what is minus B? Minus of minus 3 upon 4, which is equal to 3 by 4. Okay. Then alpha beta is equal to C upon A. What is C? It is minus 7 divided by A is 4. Okay, so minus 7 upon 4. Now 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta is equal to alpha plus beta divided by alpha beta. Okay, so what is alpha plus beta? Which is 3 upon 4 whole divided by alpha beta. What is it? It is minus 7 upon 4. Okay, which is equal to 3 by 4 into 4 divided by minus 7. Why we take 4 upon minus 7 here? See, if we divide two fractions, we have to convert the denominator fraction into reciprocal and multiply both the fractions. That is the method for dividing two fractions. Okay, so that's why we select 3 by 4 into 4 upon minus 7. Okay, 4 cancelled and the answer is minus 3 upon 7. Okay, minus 3 upon 7 is the answer, which is option D. Okay, clear? So this is the answer. So the sixth question is, if one zero of the polynomial p of x is equal to 6x square plus 37x minus k minus 2 is reciprocal of the other, then find the value of k. Okay, so there is a polynomial which has two zeros and one zero is the reciprocal of the other zero. Okay, both of the zeros are reciprocals. What is our duty is to find out the value of k. Okay, so let's start. That is, a is equal to 6, then b is equal to 37 and c is equal to minus of k minus 2. Okay, and alpha plus beta, sum of two zeros is minus b upon a, that is minus 37 upon a is 6. Okay, and product of zeros alpha beta, given that both of the zeros are reciprocal to each other, that is if we take 1 by 2, what is its reciprocal? It will be 2 upon 1 and the product of these two numbers will be 1. Take another example. If we take 2 by 3 and what is the reciprocal of 2 by 3? It is 3 by 2. Okay, if we take its product, what will be the answer? It is always be 1. Okay, so here there are two zeros, that is alpha and beta, which are reciprocal to each other. If alpha is 1 by 2, then beta is 2 by 1. If alpha is 2 by 3, then beta should be 3 upon 2. Okay, so if you multiply, the product of these two reciprocals is always should be 1. Okay, did you get me? Okay, so alpha into beta is equal to 1, which is equal to c upon a, that is minus of k minus 2 upon a is 6. Okay, now equating the equation which is equal to 1, that is minus of k minus 2 is equal to 6, then I am writing here minus of k minus 2 is minus k plus 2, which is equal to 6. Then what is k? k is equal to minus 6 plus 2, which is equal to minus 4. Okay. Okay, so the value of k in this polynomial is minus 4. Okay, I think it's clear for you. So now let's solve the next question. So now the PYQ 2024, and in this year we have to solve only 2 questions. Okay, so the first question is, what should be added to the polynomial x square minus 5x plus 4 so that 3 is the 0 of the resulting polynomial? Okay, so we have to add a number with this polynomial, then we get 3 as the 0 of the polynomial. Okay, so let p of x is equal to x square minus 5x plus 4. Okay, if we add a to the polynomial, then p of 3 should be 0. Okay, so p of 3 is equal to 3 square minus 5 into 3 plus 4 plus a is equal to 0. Okay, so 9 minus 15 plus 4 plus a is equal to 0. So what is 9 minus 15? It is minus 6 plus 4 plus a is equal to 0. Minus 6 plus 4 is minus 2 plus a, which is equal to 0. That is a is equal to 2. Okay, if we add 2 with the polynomial, then we can say that 3 is 0 of this polynomial. Okay, so this is the answer. That is option B is the right option. Okay, so this is the answer, and let's move on to the final and last question from this chapter. Okay, now let's solve the last question. That is, find the zeros of the quadratic polynomial x square minus 15 and verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients of the polynomial. Okay, so first we have to find out the zeros of the polynomial. Let the polynomial be x square minus 15, and if we equate this with 0, then we get a value for some values for x, and that is said to be zeros of the polynomial, which is equal to x square is equal to 15, then x is equal to plus or minus square root of 15. Okay, and see, plus root 15 is there, minus root 15 is there. So these are the zeros of this polynomial. Okay, now for verification, what we have to do is, let's find out alpha plus beta. Okay, what is alpha plus beta here? That is plus root 15 minus root 15, which is equal to 0. Then what is alpha beta? That is product of 2 zeros. It must be square root of minus root 15 into square root of positive 15, which is equal to minus 15. Okay, now in this polynomial, a is equal to 1, b is equal to b is equal to 0, and c is equal to minus 15. So let's verify. That is alpha plus beta is equal to minus b upon a. What is b? Here it is 0. 0 upon a is 1, which is equal to 0. Okay, so first part is verified. Next one, alpha beta, which is equal to c upon a. What is c? C is minus 15 divided by a is 1. Okay, so which is equal to minus 15. Hence it is verified that we get the same answers. Thus we verified this polynomial. Okay. So dear children, we finished chapter 2 and we discussed almost all PYQs from 2019 to 2024. And it's your time. You have to practice each and every questions. If you have any doubt, please ask me in the comment section. Okay. So that's all for the day. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.